Hi, this is Carol Church Gardner coming to you right now. This is People, Places, and Things and in History. This is a brand new one, guys. We're going to make these 2 times a week, Mondays and Fridays. I'm going to try to put a brand new one out. If I can't, sorry, guys. Try me the next time. This is about the biblical Bible. This is on women in the Bible. Biblical times, but there was a woman named Lilith. Yes, it wasn't Fraser Crane's wife. It wasn't the Lilith that was Fraser Crane's wife on Cheers. This one is Lilith, who was in the Hebrew Bible. She was a very, very strong woman. She was made with Adam. Yes, Adam of all people. In the place where Adam and Eve lived, there was Lilith first. Yes, she was just as strong. She wanted to do whatever a man could do, and Adam didn't like that. He wanted a woman, so he wanted one that would be beneath him. So he wanted Eve. So he made God throw Lilith out, and then God tell him, well, you want her out? I gotta get a rib. So he took his rib and made Eve. So guys, when you say you gave us a rib, it wasn't for what you think. Actually, it was Lilith that is the one that was made first. So get over it, because I heard it out of my dad. Now, the next one is Bernadette. Bernadette was actually a woman who was blind that the Lord had came to, and he told her to dig this spring pool, and she did, and when she dug it out, it ended up being healing. So everybody even to today, that needs healing, they go to that pool. She's blind back in the day, but yes, when she died, she looks like today she had just passed away. Whatever was in that water made her even, at this time, like not decompose. The next one, yes, Joan of Arc was one of the Catholic people that was actually a saint, and so was Bernadette. So these two are like really in the Bible. What happened was Joan of Arc was 14, and she only lived to be the age of 19. God told her she needed to go to France. She was a French lady, yes. She needed to go to the headquarters of France, to all the kings, to make them be aware that God was watching them. She, banished all the gambling, everything else, the corruptness. She had to tell them that they had to be on the side of God, or God wasn't going to help them. Towards the end, she was 14 years old. A couple of knights had actually got her to all of the kings to see around. And she actually was in the battles from one battle to the next. And actually, when she got to the end, they ended up capturing her, and they burned her at a cross, because they actually wanted her to be a heretic, to tell God that she didn't hear his voices or nothing. That was one. Another one is, if you don't know, and also there's in the Christian Bible, Mary Magdalene. Mary Magdalene was a woman who actually was supposed to be the Lady of the Night. But she was really not the Lady of the Night to Jesus, because Jesus was one of her disciples. So actually, you really think of it, and if she listened better than the guys that was his real chosen disciples, that was the men, if she listened better, she actually could do a better job. So that is why he pulled her aside. She actually caught the blood of Christ, because she was the chosen disciple, if you believe in Jesus. Another one is, a lot of people don't know, in Roman times, there was a woman who actually hung around John the Baptist. Yes, and he also said she was no good. He didn't want her around. So, every time she'd turn around, he would have him take her to the Colosseum, the Romans, and try to sacrifice her. But what actually happened was, it was very interesting. They never could sacrifice her. The first time they stuck her in with a bunch of sharks. Yes, sharks. Of all things, sharks. Not one had even touched her. She got out. She was alive. And they actually said that the gods had touched her. So they couldn't do nothing at that Coliseum. The next one he took her to, he actually said something to him. And they threw her in another Coliseum. And actually they couldn't do nothing to her at that Coliseum. She actually come out without a scratch for some reason. Then the third Coliseum, because they also said that one was a blessing of the gods. The third one was actually she threw into the lions. She was actually with girl lions, and they fought off the boy lions. And yes, and that was the third time. So John the Baptist got beheaded. So this is probably why, guys. Just learn your anatomy. The next one is, nobody knew this, Adam and Eve actually had girls, yes. But they're not mentioned in the Bible because we can't forget the man wrote the Bible. So, you know, us girls, we even were in there because it takes two to tango, don't forget. And you need a girl to get a little baby. Who's going to find them under the Cabbage Patch leaf, guys? You think you're going to do it? No, it's going to be the woman. This is actually coming from you through the History Channel, and I watched a couple other channels, and some they had found in scrolls lately, and Hi, make a comment, make a thumbs up. This is a YouTube channel. I'm going to get one for Friday and maybe Mondays. Check on those days. I hope I get a good one. See yas. You need a girl to get a little baby. Who's going to find them under the Cabbage Patch leaf, guys? You think you're going to do it? No, it's going to be the woman. This is actually coming from you through the History Channel, and I watched a couple other channels, and some they had found in scrolls lately, and I'm glad to bring you this YouTube video. I hope you like it, give a comment, thumbs up, whatever. See ya next week. Carol Church Garner coming to you. Thanks.